If you want to know what the word mediocre is, the Type 59 is about as good of an example as you're going to get. I am averaging less than 2,000 damage in this vehicle. I mean, I'm going at a good win rate of 75%, but man, the gun on this tank is so incredibly mediocre. The armor, while decent, is nothing incredible, and currently, it really is just the most mid-tier 8 in the game. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's definitely not good, and it's very unenjoyable if you ask me. However, next update, the Type 59 is going to be getting a major overhaul. Probably the biggest overhaul I've ever seen to a Tier 8. The vehicle is getting 10 millimeters, or 12 millimeters actually, added to the upper plate, meaning that effective, that's like an additional 30 millimeters because it's angled armor. That alone is going to be huge, and it's going to allow the Type 59 to get a lot of bounces, which I'm really excited for. It's getting 70 more hit points, which is going to allow it to live longer, and it's getting half a second taken off the reload with the biggest change of all, adaptive concealment. That is going to be huge. There are not many tanks in the game at Tier 8 that feature special abilities. In fact, combat stabilization, to what I'm aware, is not on any Tier 8s, and really none of the special abilities, like tracer shells, either are on Tier 8s. The Type 59 will be the first tank, it's ground zero. It'll be the first tank in the game that's actually going to achieve a special ability. And I'm all for it. I think that this special ability is going to be really cool at Tier 8 because it's going to allow the Type 59 to have a huge advantage over its counterparts in terms of spotting. Now, you would think that Wargaming would put it on a light tank, but I guess they really wanted to buff the Type 59. I do think the Type deserves a big overhaul, so it's nice to see them actually giving it one. And for once, they're not giving a tank stupid special consumables. I'm sick and tired of Wargaming saying, oh, look, a tank that's mid, give it tungsten, give it speed boost, give it reactive, give it all, wah, wah, wah. Like, I don't get it, bro. The Panther 88, the T-25 Pilot 1, there's a couple other tanks that got it, ISU 130. Like, why? Just buff them properly, you know, give them either damage per minute buffs, accuracy buffs, I don't know, do something. It's not that hard. And giving a tank tungsten is a buff, but I don't know. Throwing every single consumable on a vehicle is kind of goofy if you ask me. So, what are we going to do in this game? Well, you'll notice that our entire team is deciding to drive their heavies over towards the heavy side of the map, which is okay. But because of that, there's no way I'm pushing my medium over to the medium side alone. So instead, we're going to push to mid, and we'll see if we can get some early game spots. This is a really good position to get some spots on the enemy. We've got the 53 TP detected, and there you go. Good shot. So we're going to be able to see how the Type 59 plays currently and how it'll really play next update after the changes. Now, one thing I don't love about this vehicle is the accuracy. It's pretty mid, I'm not going to lie. It's like one of the most mid-accuracy vehicles in Tier 8. Yeah! Adrenaline really came in clutch there, and we were able to slam a nice little juicer out. Alright, well, we got the 274A. No clue where that shot went. Great example of the gun on this vehicle being pretty mid. It really is, like, if I can tell you the definition of the word mid, this gun would definitely check that box. But I think next update, the gun isn't really going to be the thing I'm caring about, because the vehicle's going to feature... Oof, that shot, bruh. The gun's going to feature so much more in terms of DPM and in terms of its spotting mechanics that I'm not really going to care if the tank itself is kind of mid in its accuracy and the rest. I mean, it hits hard too, which is nice, you know. And gun depression wise, it's good. It's got 7 degrees, which is very, very solid. It allows you to be pretty flexible in most situations. Get the clear into the enemy there. We do have the 274A wide, but oh, the 53s here. Okay, well, that's going to be minus 400 health. It doesn't even really matter if I angle. Where is this Tiger going? I'm very confused. We kind of backed ourselves into a bit of a goofy position here. We're going to aim it on the... Wow. Yeah, this gun... solid like 6 out of 10 in terms of enjoyment right now. I don't know what to say, bruh. Well, we do get the clear into the Tiger, which is good. We have 960 assistance because we've been able to give our teammates some good shots. And the 53 got absolutely nuked. There you go. We had to aim in for a bit, but we were able to eventually get the shot out. And that leaves us with only 2 tanks on the enemy team. We have the 274A, who we actually get a nice snap into. Pretty sweet. Alright, pretty good stuff there. I don't know how much damage we're at. Yeah, 2,000, not bad. We're going to reload again, and... chunk. There you go, 246. It's a bit of a low roll from a 280, but not bad. And all that's left at this point is the 274A. I don't think we're going to get any more now. He backed out into the open. But still, pretty good game. I think this is a great example of the Type 59 now. and how it's going to be able to play next update a lot better. The DPM increase is just going to make it feel a bit more flexible, a bit more enjoyable. Unfortunately, it's not really getting an accuracy buff. Like, it's not the most inaccurate gun ever. It's point... Oh, I lied. That's awful. I thought it was going to be like 0.33 or 0.326. 0.35? That's terrible. That's tragic. And its on-movement dispersion isn't a lot better. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I'm not going to lie. But the armor buff, the increased hit points, the adaptive concealment, and the DPM are going to make up for it completely, because it's going to be a freaking beast. It's going to be able to brawl, it's going to be able to outspot, it's going to be able to use all these mechanics so well. I'm really excited to try this tank out. I really am. And that's rare for me. You know, most of the time when Wargaming buffs vehicles or changes tanks, I'm not really happy. But yeah, this one I'm actually really excited for, especially in Tier 8. I really hope Wargaming gathers a couple brain cells up and starts to rebalance some of the older Tier 8s that really do need some changes, in my opinion, you know, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. What I'm going to do to start off in this battle is I'm going to climb up this hill right here, and we're going to see if anybody tries to cross. Well, they've actually spotted a tank, but we're not worried about that. We are going to aim in on the T-32, but we are not able to pen him, unfortunately. We do get spotted. Well, we have teammates actually pushing up over here. Their team did a classic split, which is not really a good idea, if you ask me. I think doing a split is the easiest way to lose a game very, very quickly. We get a nice shell into the CDC, and yeah, this, I mean, the game's over already. Their team already lost the game somehow. Pretty impressive. There you go. Track the FCM, stopping him from being able to leave, and now we move up a little bit more. We get shot in the side by a T-32, whatever. Track the FCM again, spun him out again, and yeah, bro's done. I mean, you're done. Game's over. 2 mediums already dead. This is why you don't YOLO when you have 0 support. Just, you know, just a little bit of advice. The T-32 was in a really good spot, but he just backed off of that position, which allows me to flex over here. And, oh, we actually got the Yag Tiger. Okay, well, we have a lot of tanks on the... Oh, alright, well, let's aim it on the Brask to begin with. Nice little shot into his tank. That's going to lower him, obviously, and it's not going to allow him to be super duper aggressive. Okay. Well, let's see. We get another shot into Brask. He shoots me, but he's losing the trade quite a lot right now. I'm not really sure why his brain is saying to YOLO, but... Oh, okay. Apparently the T-32 is shooting at me, though. Alright, well, we're going to load a gold shell to guarantee the pen on that T-32. We're doing all right. I mean, it's not like we're doing bad at all. T-32 actually missed his shot on me as well. So we're going to move up here. We're going to aim it on his tank, and this is where the 7 degrees of gun depression on this vehicle feel... That was awful. But this is where the 7 degrees do feel nice, you know? You actually have that flexibility to kind of do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do in your average Soviet-style medium. And just like that, the enemy team only has 2 vehicles left. A T-32... And I didn't actually look at what the other tank is. It's a Progetto. Okay. Well, we're doing fine. I am really worried that that Progetto is going to pop up behind me randomly, though, and just kill me. It would not surprise me if that was the case. Let's shoot the T-32 again. 280 damage. And... well, we should be able to get one more shell out ourselves. Bonk. There you go. Nice 315. So where'd the Progetto go? Well, there he is. I knew it. I knew bro was going to randomly pop out at some point. I just didn't know when, you know? It was like a little jack in the box. When's the bro going to pop out of the box? Well, shoot at his turret. We're not able to pen him there. We're just going to move up a bit. Problem is, right now where I'm currently sitting, I don't have the angular on his vehicle. But we do now. Oh, I hit the freaking teammate's gun. Oh my god, that's so infuriating, bruh. My teammate, the AMX, drove into the Progetto, and his gun protruded through the back of his turret, and because Wargaming doesn't know how to design this game, my shell hit the AMX and ended up not actually hitting the Progetto. We love this game. Either way, we did fine. We did 2,600. We would have done like 2,900, but what can you do about the game screwing you, right? We had a pretty solid couple games, though, and I mean, the Type 59, it's a decent tank. It's nothing incredible. It's not crazy right now, but next update, it will be. And if you own the tank, I can tell you for a fact that you want to get ready to play it. And if you don't own it, I can tell you that it probably will hit stores at some point. Usually, whenever Wargaming buffs a vehicle, they love to sell them, so just be keeping an eye on the store, and it wouldn't surprise me if it comes out. I really do think that the Type 59 is going to be a beast, though, to mess around with. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.